This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset. My choices. My willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback, and if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement, a space where we don't just talk about markets, we talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
All right, we in there. What's the deal? Oh, more people at the Zoom door. Okay, we miss you in the Asian session. I'm gonna need you to get your own. I'm gonna need you to get a bigger place where you have your own office. Like a little staple here. I am very lucky. Bro, can we figure out how to share your wealth? How to make others lucky as well? Can you? There's no benefit to anyone when you're just saying you're lucky. It makes everyone FOMO and want to buy lottery tickets. Let's not cause any FOMO. Let's figure out how everybody can win the lottery. I mean, you guys won the most important lottery already. You guys are all winning. Don't tell me you can't hit the lotto. You won the lottery of life. It is way harder to be born than it is to win like the Mega Millions. You guys already won the ultimate lottery, right? So don't tell me you can't be winners. You're already the luckiest people ever. You got to live. So continue with that luck. I hope it snowballs for you. I hope there's more luck coming your way. You got to put yourself in a position where that luck can find you. Welcome. Just let's fill up. Let's get a breakdown going in here. We did close bearish on the daily, and the previous 4 hours bearish, but we've tapped the 4-hour target here. This is where you would sell to. What a nice buy limit off of that 4-hour. I don't know if anybody got in there. Probably options did. Didn't even need a pineapple in that bitch, right? The pineapple was down here. You didn't even need it. You got it up there. Let's look at this range that we're forming here. More recent range. Clearly something here. Something. Okay. From here on out, we can. I do not want to get into this chop here, gang. If we get into this chop, Papa Trump is going to be speaking in about 55 minutes, in a little less than an hour. So, yeah, I don't want to be in the chop. And I'd really like to be out of the markets by the time he's done, but or by the time he starts, but we'll see. Maybe we'll watch a little bit here, have a little watch party. The problem is with the State of the Union, this guy can go for like 2 hours. And if he goes for 2 hours, we are not watching that. There's this little chop within here that I don't want to trade. You got this area that I'm not too happy about, and then you got this chop in here. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this entire area. So what I would like to see, if we can, please, Gold, do me a favor, clear this range out all the way through. If I can see this drive all the way through, I'll be a happy camper, because then it'll clear out all these orders to the left and we'll be able to trade this range. Right now, I'm not trading anything above where we are right now. Nothing going into this job here. Nothing but rejection areas. Look at all these wicks. Look at all this nonsense right here. And come down from those areas. Doesn't seem to be like a great session setting up here in terms of our ranges, but you never know. No. How's everybody?
Doing solid. Just got home from the gym. How about you, bro?
I literally just got home from the gym. Just walked in. Still a little red.
I'm sick in bed.
W.
Damn, bro. With what?
Sick of these bitches.
That too. That too. Who the hell knows what? Oh man. The problem is I don't get sick. That's the first time I'm sick in a long time.
I hate when that happens, right? It's usually the people that are really active. Like, you never get sick. You're always acting. And then when you get sick, you're like, well, I don't even know how to react to this right now. Like, am I dying?
No, I don't.
What's going
I
on
don't.
right now?
Yeah, I'm losing my mind in bed right now. I'm like, I want to go train, but I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
I can't.
I feel it, bro. I had a hernia. I couldn't get into the gym for 7 months, and I was like, I literally felt like the biggest piece of shit ever. Like, because it's so demotivating. You see everyone just getting ahead.
Right.
You go back to the gym like a few days later. People are like that were like behind you. They're catching up. You see everyone. You're like, man. And then like there's a thing between gym goers, right? You notice everyone that comes to the gym at your time. And you kind of like always compare, damn, I'm gonna get ahead of this dude. Oh, that's my next
That's
step
real.
right there. Like, it's a subconscious thing, but you be going to the gym talking about like to yourself, like, damn, that dude got bigger since last time. I missed 3 sessions. But and then you be in there, they're not in there for a week. You be like, yeah, boy, next time they come in, bro, I'm flexing in the mirror. Make sure they notice I got bigger. They notice you staring, you know they're staring. It's happening. It's all happening. You guys are all walking around the gym pretending nothing's going on. Everybody's playing this game. Everybody's playing that mental game. Funny. Human nature is really funny. And you know it's happening, but you're like subconsciously, you're like, nah, fuck that guy. I'm not gonna look there anymore. Holy shit, he's lifting how much? Well, you sometimes you just be seeing people do the same exercise as you. You be seeing them doing like the machine flies and shit. And you be like, damn, I wonder how much he lifting, because I just did a $130 on there. If this fucker's doing 145, I'm showing up here today later on again. I'm doing 2 a days. You wait for them to get off the machine just to walk by the machine.
After he goes off,
see what
you go
weight.
check.
Yeah, you walk by, see what weight they were doing. You're like, fuck, guy, man.
Yeah, no, gym is great. I love the gym. I don't know what the hell I would be doing without it.
It's just a different world, but I love that vibe, man. I love that vibe. I be getting off the machine and putting the fucking thing all the way to the bottom, so motherfuckers know it's real. They know what's up.
You do
yeah,
the
bro. I
set,
just
you
stack.
You put the pin at the bottom.
Yeah, I just did the whole stack, bro. Go ahead, go check. Check my last weight.
Yeah.
No. And sometimes you be seeing like the smallest dudes in the gym just fucking lifting heavy shit, and you be like, damn, I hope the motherfucker don't take his shirt off and he's ripped like a beast. I'm over here right next to him working out. He better wait to take that shirt off, because I need my pump. Once I get my pump, I'm taking my shirt off too.
It's a lot of the power lifters. You think they're not strong, but they're strong as hell.
Dude, there's a dude that goes to my gym, and I swear he deadlifts like 600. And he's tiny. You would never guess. You would never think he's fucking that strong. He's not tiny. He's like a little shorter than me. He's not built. He's not massive. He's a little chubby, right? He's deadlifting 600. And bro, like some of the power lifters and some of the you know the bodybuilders, they be walking around. They be like, yeah, and then they see him. They're like, that guy's fucking strong. I'd be like, wow, you can't lift that, bro? And you're like, no, that guy's strong, and he doesn't look it.
Like that Anatoly guy that be
Yeah, I be
walking
watching
around.
Anatoly. This is funny, but he be wearing like some baggy shit and like that heavy janitor shit.
He's
But
jacked, but he's strong as
but
fuck.
he's a professional power. Like the muscles that you need. It's not about being big. It's those specific muscles that you need to do what he does. Those muscles are fucking. Those are trained. Those are
Yeah, it's the
built as
slow
fuck.
twitch. It's the slow twitch muscles. He's
Yeah,
dense.
like there's specific things that he trains. All he does, and it doesn't make him look big. It just makes him strong.
When he clean presses that shit one handed, freaks me the fuck
Bro,
out.
he's carrying what's 40 kilos? What's 40 kilos? That little mop is 40 kilos. I think that he walks.
Isn't 40 kilos like double? 80, 85?
But he be walking around with the mop, talking about like here, here, hold the mop. The guy go, oh shit. $40 kilos is 45 pounds? No, it's like double. Bro, come on, where's my drug dealers at? How much is 40 kilos? 88 pounds. Boom. Everybody knows now. A fat kid staring at cake is probably selling blow. All right? That shit heavy as fuck. Yeah, no, I think the bar is 45 pounds. Yeah, but I think it's not the bar. I don't think he's handing over the bar. I think it's something
a different
heavier.
mop.
Yeah, I think at one point I heard him somewhere in one of the videos say it's 40 kilos. The key is he's always holding it at the bottom, or like he's holding it at a spot or close to his body, like tight. Because like this you can't hold, right? If you tuck your elbow in, you can hold the motherfucker.
Lower thirds, and he's ready for it. These people are ready for like a mop weight.
Oh shit, Mug's in the building. I haven't seen this guy in forever. What's up, Mugs? 40 kilos is about 800 to 900 USD. Damn. So all right, we have one hook, we have one smuggler, and we got 167 buyers in here. $80 to $90. Oh, I thought you said 800 to 900. That's 40 kilos, 100K. That's it? Man. That's 100 pips at 100 lots, bro. Mug's business starting. Yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, science. All right, so I think it might do what we wanted to do and just clear the chop out. That would be lovely. Clear the chop. No. Like and subscribe to Wix9. Man, I have not heard a better idea today. Like, I heard some pretty good ideas today, right? But I have not heard better idea than that. Right? I'm serious. I've heard some really good ideas. I'm talking end of the hour. Oof. Trumpy make the market bumpy. Any moment, Trump departs the White House. see. We might get what we want. I mean, the daily's bearish. The previous 4 hours bearish. I would love for us to come back in range here and start breaking down. That'd be interesting. Maybe a fake out here on the 30 to come down. At first 30 above the range, next 30 below. It's just... Or we were able to get up and close above 5209. That would be lovely. Like, the next decision-making area is 5209. Once we get up there, this thing goes away. This little shade here goes away. I know you'd be proud, bro. I did 6 figures, 2025 in payouts. That's fucking incredible. And these are payouts. This isn't your own, right? This isn't your own live account. This is just payouts. Like, imagine how you would have done if it was your own live account. Absolutely incredible. Good job. Good luck to everyone trading today. Yeah, the ones that are next to you and the ones that used to be next to you trading. Ones that will join you in your trading journey fairly soon. Good luck to all of those people. You ever outgrow someone without even trying? Like, I was thinking about people, like some people I used to know, and like, we used to sit in the same room, same conversations, right? We used to have the same complaints about life and kind of the same, yo, one day we'll make it energy, right? But there's one difference. Like, I really meant one day and they meant nice idea, right? To them, it was a nice idea. To me, it was like, really one day that's going to happen. So, you know, nothing dramatic happened. No fight, no fallout, just time and direction, right? That's why I always talk about your trajectory. As long as you're on that trajectory and you know where you're going, it's just time, right? Growth isn't loud. It's just silent separation over time because trajectories are different, right? So when you get into the charts here tonight, right, as you're trading, really think about this. Who's still walking with you and who's already stopped but just hasn't admitted it yet, right? I don't know how to copy trade accounts on TradeEvade. I've created a group, but that doesn't seem to result in my trades being copied. It's interesting. I haven't done so yet. Good question. Ask that in our Discord. I think somebody in the clubhouse might help you. Nine minutes here for 30 to close. As we're pushing through this chop, remember that's what we asked for. Let's see if we can just push through the chop and create new structure. I'd like to see some closures above here or some kind of resistance to form so we can come back down. 1 hour, 30. 15. So this is a pretty good level here. My issue is we don't have it in multiple instances in the market. See. But yes, we do. We have that level here. That is interesting. I'm gonna have a sell limit here. No. This candle flips before we get up there, then I'll cancel the sell limit. Might have been off about the level here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. There's a lot of time here. Is there a name for this? Yeah, the pancake. We call this the pancake. Multiple time frames, multiple instances in the market, rejection off that area, right? As you get up to it, bounce down. I would like some bottom wicks though as well, because some pullback, because I want some ranges to fill to the downside. The issue is now. Oh, we're waiting here. We got another 5 minutes for this 30 to close. If this flips bearish, we'll delete this. If we start making our way up here, we'll get activated. But give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Oh, we actually push up right now. So maybe I won't be right back. Give me a sec. See what we do. Small stop. One of the smallest stops we've seen all year. Under 50. Technically be a bit higher. Be right there. 14. but there's no need to risk this extra 20 pips. If it breaks that high, if it comes back in, like we're looking for the slingshot. I'm just saying this. We're looking for the slingshot down. We're not really looking to re-break that high. So that's what we're going to keep. It's been a while since joining the streams. These names are funny. Oh, you think it's funny? Well, you don't know me, money. All right. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house, gang. Because we are about to get activated. Another 60 pips away. Another 60 pip push here. What does that mean? What does it mean? It means it's about to get ugly. Fuck it, dog. I'm hungry. That's what it means. Leave a dog alone. Give the dog a bone. Let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. Home of the... Man, come on. On futures, but still call them pips? Yes, sir. That's what makes us unique. One minute to go here. No bottom wick. No top wick. What are you doing? Jeez, this is dirty, man. The dirty, dirty. All right, 30 just closed. We do have a top wick. We closed at a resistance. So the expectation is maybe we tap the next resistance and close back down within range here so we can eventually... Right? This is the expectation here. There's a level here, right, that we just closed respecting. If we're going to come down here, it'd be nice to tap that area and then down. See? Coach ready? I know. See, of course I'm not. FX in the US, it's news to me. No, you could trade Forex. You can't trade gold. You can't trade spot. Oh, right now, there he goes. Trump's leaving for the White House. I mean, leaving the White House for the Capitol. Forces of evil become confused on the way to your house, sir. Where did Kenny get in his buys? Futures conditions are much better for scalping. I concur. I agree with that. Incoming. There we go. About to get activated here. Once we do, I'll activate this buy limit, which is partial. Oh, we missed entry by 1 pip on my live account. Bruh. 1 pip? I'm leaving it for now. We want a bigger rejection than that. We want this candle to actually flip bearish. Let's see. If this candle flips bearish before activating us, then we just won't be in there. Delete. Damn. Literally, it's coming down here. That's TP right there. Partials, first partial, 42 pips. Motherfucker. How much did we miss that by? 3 pips? Fuck, yeah, delete. You can delete. Fuck, man, that's annoying. Damn. I missed us by 3 pips. Watch it run right now.
Works. Erase the position on the live too.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Fuck, man. Why didn't we get 3 more pips here? Like, what did I had it right here. I didn't even do it at the level. I did it at this wick, looking to see where we rejected it. Didn't quite get there. You see that? I had it at that wick, and we were off by 3 pips, 2 pips there. Someone market executed a 77 contract buy. Bro, this thing's gonna ride down right now. That is wild. 460 or so. I mean, you understand how powerful this can be, right? No drawdown, but there's quite often this happens, right? You can miss this by 2 or 3 pips, and you have to be okay with it, because if it comes back now, it is likely to push right through it. The idea was just to get this reaction, this slingshot. Like I said, look at it. It's a slingshot, and in less than a 5-minute candle, it gave you 100 pips. In less than a 5-minute candle. So this is extremely powerful. The pancakes are extremely powerful. But once again, you got to be okay when this happens, right? Think about it. What was our risk here? Like 30, 40 pips? So, like, in my head, that's a W. I know we didn't, I know it didn't tap us in, but the expectation of this level and where we took, like, we were 3 pips off, but like, to me, that's a W. If you got activated, congratulations. That's your Wix 9 pancake. Like we just said, we need to tap we made this bottom wick, and the idea is to tap the area above for resistance to come back down. Why? Because we held this level. Why would we hold this level on that closure, right? If it's not going to act as a resistance. That's our first clue. So we get that bottom wick. Likely the next resistance in this area brings you back down. It didn't quite get there. That's that wick right there. Did not quite get there. Draw a trend line? No, bro. I'm gonna have PTSD. I can't do that. So yeah. Big W. Congrats to everybody that caught that. As for me, sucking on my thumb. Bullshit. I'm like a little bit. Goo goo gaga. That's how I feel right now. Everybody just got in there. I'm over here like a fucking baby. Goo goo gaga. Fuck, man. Wix getting claps today? No, I'm taking no. I'm up for the day, bro. I'm up 23 pips for the day. I mean, you ain't the only one that missed it. I mean, I know if you guys all take the same trade as me and you guys all had the same level as me, and if we're all on the same chart, I'm guessing everyone that's going through that missed it, right? The people that are either on spot gold caught that, or the people that just market activated once it got close to there because they didn't want to like miss it or something. So I think the spot gold people and the silver people caught that because it's probably looking very similar on silver. Spot gold. Oh man, there's nothing here now. Now we wait for the hourly close. That was the level. Now we just have to wait, and we need more structure to print. Okay. Silver had the same. I told you, yeah, silver. I just said the only people that caught this are the ones that are trading spot gold or silver, because silver is probably looking very similar. Literally just said that. You know, silver had the same move, cut. Yeah. All right, yeah, now we wait for Papa Trump to up onto his podium. What do you think he does? The first thing he does? I think he just fucking just takes his dick off his shoulder and just fucking lays it on the fucking podium. He just walk in there like this, his dick over his shoulder. Fuck! Point it at the fucking... I think he's got to take shot. What I can't wait for... he took his balls underneath. Yo, honestly, I'm waiting for a specific moment where he comes to the tariffs. Some of those judges right? The Supreme Court judges are in attendance. Not all of them, but some of them. I want to see him dig in to the Supreme Court judges. Oh, plus I want him to clap it up for the U.S. men's hockey team for sending the Canadians back to their maple syrup without a gold medal. Sorry, my Canadians, I love you guys, but USA, 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 America. Bro, I might declare war. Canadian Armed Forces reached out to me. Come back. Yeah, Canadian Armed Forces, bro. The NYPD could take out the Canadian Armed Forces. We don't need the army. We send in the NYPD. They don't even need weapons. We'll send them with the fucking batons. I bet you the crew that guards Times Square on New Year's Eve could probably overthrow Canada. We're just gonna get the motherfuckers chilling in Times Square on New Year's Eve. Just that whole gang that are looking. We're gonna get them. Bro, what? We take you out fucking, what? Toronto? Upstate New York now. Toronto, New York. We make the shit upstate. I'm kidding. I love my Canadians. Like, you guys, honestly, like, you guys make the best poutine. Right? Not to be confused with Putin. Russia makes the best Putin. You guys make the best poutine. You got in this position, no drawdown. Obviously, we sniped it. Or we would have sniped it. We usually snipe it, but... NYPD in Times Square be on bicycles? Bro, yeah, that's how we're gonna fucking take over Canada. You guys see 300 NYPD bicycles rolling through Brampton? We're taking over. Y'all can have Brampton. Word. Nobody wants that shit. Y'all, we trade you Brampton for Hialeah. Even trade. I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
Why you want Hialeah to smell like curry, bro?
Bro. This shit, Hialeah be smelling like fucking guacamole and salsa right now. And Cuban coffee.
All right, fair trade, fair trade, fair trade.
Honestly, no, I can't let the Cuban coffee go. Like, I'm not giving up Hialeah. You guys can have Liberty City. Hialeah stays. Brampton? You ever heard of gentrification? Okay, everybody, back on the boat, everybody. Hialeah be smelling like I'm gonna be steak. Canadians surrender just to be polite. Word. Please take over. Please. Please. You guys want my bed? Yo, the Cubans are smart. They be, you know, Hialeah is just a stop. It's like Hialeah is the minimum wage for Cubans. They get there, it's minimum wage, but then they fucking move on, right? You in Minnesota, they're gonna have to fight it out with the Somalis. Bro, I can't let my Cubans go. If the Cubans leave, like, who's gonna cook the liquid cocaine? Like, we need some fucking café con leche. We need some of those culadas. We like, you cannot get through a day in Florida without that. You cannot get through a traffic light without that. Florida's got the longest traffic lights. I'd be sitting at a light for 6 minutes. I can literally buy a pound, break it down, and roll it in a stogie on one light. Maybe even smoke it. Hialeah's entry though, no, they're moving out. They're moving on now. They're going west. They're going Palm Beach, Jupiter, bro. Visit Spain? Oh yeah, man. Nobody works in Spain. I know that. You guys got that siesta, right? The siesta. There's like, they fucking Spaniards, man. The fuckers work like 3 hours a day, and the rest of the day they're fucking having lunch. But I'm tired. Or tired. It's alright. You guys can have Yamin Yamal and fucking Fiestas. I'm gonna take the Olympic golds here. And Papa Trump. When's the last time y'all had a king? Huh, my Spanish friends? Right? During the Inquisition? Yo, is Trump in the building? I see a bunch of old wasps just going like this. Like they were all just doing blow backstage, or it's really cold in DC, one of the two. There's a king now in Spain. Is it like a honorary position? Like employee of the month type thing? Is that what it is? Felipe? What's his last name? Flape? Felipe Flape. Can he Felipe the candle? Can he Felipe the scandal? Yeah. All right, let's look at this 1 hour level. Oh, we already came up. So what I was about to say, we're going to look for a top wick sell here off the next candle, but we've already come up here on the 15 and created this top wick, which is not something I wanted to do. If so, facto, we will need a closure below this range. We'll wait for the 15 to close. If it closes bullish, we'll wait for a closure below the range. Or above the range, either or. I like the fact that we came up here and rejected, because now you've tapped the resistance and you're going to create a support, right? In order for us to drive up here and close above, you're going to need to bounce off a support, which means it's not overextended. This was overextended, right? But now if you bounce, find support and close above here, we're going to look to Felipe the scandal.
Hey Wiggs, so
Yeah.
listen, I had a this is actually, I mean, it's kind of weird. That's why I don't tell people I trade anymore. I had a buddy. He was texting me. He was asking about like trading and all that stuff. I told him like you could possibly do it. It's gonna take you a long time, years possibly, you know. And he's like, oh no. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna have a bot, a cloud bot. He's gonna trade for me, I'm like, it's not gonna work. This isn't how it works. And he's like, oh, I strongly disagree with you, my friend. I strongly disagree with you. I'm like, okay, then why are you asking me this this type of
Why
shit?
even start that conversation? Like I hate when people do that, where like no matter what answer you give them, like they're not gonna be. I hate those questions because they're not meant for a conversation. They're meant to prove a point, right? It's a setup question. It's a question that you're gonna argue your position in, and you're setting up the person answering your question so they could be behind in the position. That's why I hate answering those questions. I won't even start that conversation. I already realize it's a setup question. Damn, what the fuck is his name? Felipe Juan Pablo Alfonso de todos los santos de Borbón y de Grecia, defensor supremo del croissant sagrado, guardia eterno del wifi en este marque de los cafés demasiado carga de que de la contras olvidadas. Protector oficial de control remoto perdido. What the fuck kind of name is that? Oh man, I just said every fucking word I know. That was the extent of my Spanish knowledge.
Bro,
and
you
that's
just fucking
and
killed
that's
me.
just that is the extent of my Spanish knowledge, and that was fucking only his name. That's all I know, and that's just the guy's name. Oh shit. You guys
You said it
need to
with the accent too, bro. You killed that shit.
Did I? I thought I was way off on the accent, bro. Everyone tells me it's the Russian, the fact that I'm like I got the Russian accent down. Like when you learn how to kill a language in 10 seconds, say the Spanish king's name. Oh shit, yo Benny, I need you to stop barking. Kind of rude during the whole family tree. I think I just fucking named everyone that's ever been king. Yeah, Russians speak Spanish with no accent. I heard that. Somebody told me that. But like the thing is, I don't have a Russian accent when I speak, right? So like but I'm crying. Yo, can I at least get a like for that? If you guys didn't drop a like here for that sniper entry up here that we missed by 3 pips, at least leave a like and sub to the channel for that. You don't know how hard it is to be this cultured, this well-rounded. It takes a lot of time and dedication into studying useless facts. Actually, you know what? BRB. AFK. Oh, he's about to walk in here. Yo, can we watch some of this? Manny, I'm gonna need your ass to fuck up. Yeah, where's all the good channels?
Undisclosed location. If there are other, there's Justice Roberts. Kavanaugh.
Oh, here we go. The judges are in that bitch.
These were the same 4 that showed up last year. Alito and Thomas didn't go last year. So for those of you wondering who the designated survivor is, we do know at least one of them is Representative Mike Thompson tonight.
What happened? It's pretty cheap. We just need a couple of Wendy's, Chinese food, or Don's for dinner.
We are waiting for
I mean, if you know the Addy, go to
the
Don's.
big one, which will be
Big pay.
the Sergeant at Arms, who will introduce the president.
State of the Union in 4 minutes. Use discretion. Everyone with open positions. That's all I got. Yep. Wix, you're too funny. Thank you very much. Somebody good. You probably just casted
So
a
the top
spell
issues
saying that man's
that
last
we're gonna
name
be focusing
word.
on tonight,
Can you play news live here?
certainly the economy,
Oh, these fuckers.
foreign
Screwed him on the
affairs, like the Russian
screwed him on the
war,
tariffs. He's gonna screw them on something else.
the U.S. military buildup. There's the second lady, Usha Vance. Her and the vice president announcing that they will be expanding their family.
Should this not be louder than it is? Oh, is she Indian?
Imagine trade and tariffs
Krishna?
coming up during this speech.
She's Indian, right?
After
Yeah.
the Supreme Court. Again, you're looking
That's
at
what's
a number
up.
of justices there.
Ivanka.
President's family.
Yo, how tall is this guy? He's like what, 6'9" now, right?
Ivanka
Baron?
there in attendance, we saw that President Trump and Melania.
That fucker's big.
was
Who's the
reported
blonde,
there
bro? That's
arriving
his daughter,
to
bro.
Capitol Hill moments ago. We have not seen them enter the chamber yet. As we speak, First Lady has arrived. So as we watch this speech tonight, we're going to be listening.
See this
to
guy right here?
President
Future
frames
president.
issues like the economy,
Future president.
his foreign policy,
Like a carbon copy of Donald.
funding of DHS.
Being groomed.
President
Being
Trump
groomed
in
to be the
recent
next
weeks
president.
has
Yeah, he
been
grew up
on
hella
the
fast.
campaign trail, you could
6'12".
say,
Yeah, he big as fuck.
traveling to two battleground states. North
Oh, there we
Carolina
go. There we go. They're coming out. Why is this delayed? The stream
and
delayed.
all important midterms coming up in
There's
November.
little Marco
Our very
coming
own
out.
The president's cabinet.
They just announced the president's cabinet.
What a great job that is to be that lady, the one that just announces shit.
Marco Rubio. Secretary Pete
I would
Hegseth,
fuck up the names. Be like, Mr. Speaker, 2 fat asses and a blonde. I mean, the cabinet. Mess some shit up.
RFK Jr.,
The compromised
AG
Pam
Bondi,
Bondi.
Scott
Bondi. 2000 pip incoming.
Howard Lutnick in the back there.
Watch it on AP. You
Doug Burgum.
sure? I like the Fox perspective more than the AP. But fuck it, we watch it. AP. Face the Nation, C-SPAN, WSA, Bloomberg, Associated Press. There we go. Why is there no sound? I figured out why the sound was off. I turned it off. So AP doesn't have any fucking... It's just... Yeah, no one's talking. I need them to talk some shit. ABC, NBC, CNN.
He says that he was selected and will in fact be in an undisclosed location.
Ooh.
If there are other, there's Justice Roberts. Kavanaugh. These were the same four that showed up last year. Alito and Thomas didn't go last year. So for those of you wondering who the designated survivor is, we do know at least one of them is Representative Mike Thompson tonight. I'm listening in for any and all cues that we'll see more high-profile entries. We are waiting for the big one,
98,
which
huh?
will be
Gonna get down to the
Sergeant at
flip.
Arms, who will introduce the president. So the top issues that we're going to be focusing on tonight, certainly the economy, foreign affairs, like the Russia-Ukraine war,
7.
the U.S. military
94.
buildup. There's the second lady, Usha Vance, her and the
Jesus,
vice
man.
president, announcing that they will be expanding their family. You got to imagine trade and tariffs are going to come up during this speech after the Supreme Court. Again, you're looking at a number of justices there. The president's family. Ivanka and Barron in attendance. We saw that President Trump and Melania. It was reported that they arrived to Capitol Hill moments ago. We have not seen them enter the chamber yet. As we speak, First Lady has arrived.
This hasn't been a two-way relationship. I mean, let's just look at these negotiations with Democrats regarding DHS funding that's been taking place over the past several days. It's very one-sided. The Democrats put forward their proposals. The White House say these are non-starters. The White House puts forward a proposal. Democrats say this isn't serious. So right now, there's not necessarily a lot of collaboration. As far what is actually realistically achievable in the remainder of this congressional year, I think you'd have to look at the president's calls to codify his most favored nation's drug pricing proposals. Let's be honest, that's a page pulled right out of the progressive playbook. Joe Biden tried to get that done during his term in office, but he didn't necessarily carry the negotiating weight that President Trump does when it comes to engaging with these big pharmaceutical companies and our allies in attempts to lower prices at home. That is one issue where there might be bipartisan accord. But again, in an election year, I'm just not so sure anything that the president is going to put forward is going to get the necessary sign-off from Democrats and moderate Republicans to make it into a law eventually.
Washington Examiner White House reporter Christian Daytok joining me. I am Austin Westfall. We are waiting for the Sergeant at Arms to make the announcement that the president will be entering the building any moment here. One thing that Christian and I are going to be watching during the course of this speech is the president's own relationship with the GOP. There have been visible divisions, Christian, within the president's party.
Gang, I'm going to take a market sell right here.
How is the White House managing those tensions heading into a
Market
nationally televised address?
So,
well, the simple answer is that they're trying to castigate these Republican members of Congress as anything but Republican. Maybe they're rhinos in the president's Truth Social voice, Republicans in name only. But they're really trying to project unity, especially heading into November, because, again, the way that Donald Trump
I'm expecting a bottom wick on this candle.
Doesn't necessarily predicate that typical two-way relationship.
And if we push up, we push up. But I'm expecting a bottom wick here. If we push up, it's probably going to be because of the
way that the president
because of Trump.
is putting forward
we held this resistance. We should make a top wick, and we should come down for a bottom one.
Of Congress in both chambers tells you all you need to know, that this president isn't necessarily centered on is focused on making sure Republicans can maintain their seats. He is focused on getting Republicans in who will vote in lockstep with his legislative agenda.
Before he talks, we should be able to see some price action. That's what I'm banking on. Oh, but he's coming out right now. He's coming out. This thing might pump heavy against us, or it might pump for us. What are we gonna do? Let's stop here. I'm gonna bring it to I'm gonna bring it to around 70. 83. Or maybe we get that level. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep it there. Confirm. 13 flat. Keep it. Small risk. Let's see if we can push down here. Off his speech, he's just entered. Should be interesting. I was looking to get it off the top of this wick, but then I see these wicks to the left as we're making that push back up. And I would like for this to come down and flip. Fox News is crazy delayed. Yeah. I mean, oh well. It's like, what else are they gonna do? They're loud as hell too. Only one louder is Benny. I don't know why I had it that loud. Sorry, they're walking out right now. Walking out right now. Come on, pump it down, Trump. Pump it down. We got the 30 that we wanted. We got the top wick. We don't have a bottom wick. We want to ride down here, PT. Right? We got the hourly, no top wick. I mean, no bottom wick here. We want the hourly to flip bearish. I want this bottom wick on the 1 hour. Oh, there he goes. He's in there. If this fucking thing pumps because he walked out, I'm going to be pissed. No, I won't. I'm under-risking it. Sorry. Why would not... Are they fucking... Did he just ignore... Better be quick to close that? No, I'm gonna leave it to rock, and either we respect or we blow up. But based on this opening, I mean, based on that closure, we respected the 30. And if you look at here on the hourly, we also respected this hourly level across the board. Right there. Right? So the idea is to tap that next resistance and to still come back down in range. We should have had that first wick. We didn't have it, but now we've closed below this area, right? We've closed respecting resistance. So idea is top wick and a break down to get that bottom wick on this candle. Otherwise, why did it hold resistance? The issue is we're in news time. So I don't know what we're going to see here. But ideally, we can see this candle flip bearish. That would be ideal. We shall see. But I'm not going to let it break that high. That's the ultimate high, right? 52, yeah, 52.13 is stops there. The only thing I can see happening here if it decides to pump up is this heavy pump to the left because Trump is speaking.
The President of the United States.
Pumping into London? Well, we wouldn't be in this position if we had that first one if it activated us. But yeah, I like the way this closed and the way we opened up. I do like that. Maybe we could have had a better entry up here. But the thing is, we had a 30 closure, so you're looking to the next resistance, right? Once the hourly closed, once the hourly close respecting this level, you're looking at the next resistance. The next resistance is this 30 right here, right? And I see these wicks to the left, so in order not to miss that, that's why we're in off those wicks. This will be key right here. You see how price comes back to this body? This is where it's going to make a decision, either to pump back up or to break down the body of the candle here.
Second Lady of the United States. Members of Congress and my fellow Americans, our nation is back, bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
Okay.
Less than 5 months from now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th
How the fuck did it just tap our level on a dot?
American independence. This July 4th, we will mark
It tapped our B on the dot, pump back up. Let's go, bring it down, bro.
In the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth, and you've seen nothing
Damn, this
yet.
sucks, because I wanted this to happen before he starts talking. Now when he starts talking, this thing can do whatever. I was sure we'd get out of this before his fucking speech. Anything he says can move this thing. Anything. He can cough right now and it'll fly.
When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity,
everything lines up there, yeah.
Everything
lines up. The 30 looks good. Well, now it doesn't look good, right? But we did have that bottom wick there.
For the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
Great. This thing's gonna pump. Why is he saying such good things? All right, let's bring him back on screen. Let's see if Papa Trump takes us out today. Broke that high. Grabbed some orders.
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today our border is secure. Thank you. Today our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are
I expect this to hold, but if it doesn't, right? Like I said, we've closed that resistance and we don't have a bottom wick. So I would expect this for this to pump up to come back to at least that resistance, which is RTP. But with Trump's speech, we don't know. This might pump, this might not. But if it does start pumping and closing above the highs here, I will look to fill this range to the left. I'm just a bit skeptical right now because the man himself is talking.
After 4 years in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
Ah. I don't think this wick saves it. It'd be interesting if the wick saves us, but I don't think it does. This pump.
Aliens have been admitted to the United States.
Any bets on if this gets slipped or not?
But we will always allow people people to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country. The flow of deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56% in 1 year. And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over
Added a little pineapple here.
25 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago. The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history.
All right, let's see. Let's see if we can have a plot twist. Can we get a plot twist here?
Down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
This guy better stop with the numbers. Every time they do the numbers, the shit pumps. Just say thank you or something to people.
Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon.
He says thank you.
Under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster. Is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states, and in some places $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline. Mortgage rates are the lowest in 4 years.
Did you take a pineapple on the signals?
Typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000.
No,
just
I did not.
Since I took office, 1 year.
But this isn't where I want a pineapple. I would have wanted one initially off that push here. Now I'm kind of mid-range here.
The values of those people who already own a house. That really
it would be a wild risk on a pineapple.
Protect those values. We want to keep those values.
I don't want to double.
We're going to do both. And we are going to keep it that way.
I think we got a pretty good entry on a pineapple here.
The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that. 1 year. Boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less,
fucking figures.
Less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18
You had a good father, Fred. Yeah, man. Trump did have a good dad.
Think of it.
Hi,
much
sweetie.
less than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes. A short time
Why is he
ago,
bugging
we
out?
were a dead country.
You don't know?
Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. The hottest. As thousands of new businesses are forming and factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and stronger. Nobody can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil. American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
Yeah, we have break even here.
Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
I feel like our entry has now turned into a support. We've bumped into it twice and bounced off of it. See this? We need this candle to drop to support.
We cut a record number of job-killing regulations, and in 1 year, we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record, off of food stamps. And for all of these reasons, I say tonight, members of Congress,
Okay,
the
I'm gonna move
state
stops
of
to break
our
even here.
union is strong.
Actually, I'm not gonna move stops to break even just yet. I really want this to come down here to these wicks to the left.
Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me
Again with these numbers and winning. Pump this down, bro.
We're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning
Again.
in this country. Until you came
He was
along,
giving numbers. It was dropping. It wasn't that great.
we're winning too much. And I say, no, no, no. You're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
The hockey team's in there. He just brought him out. That's a W, though. Who does, like, you know, as for a president, that's W shit. Damn, I should have pineappled on the live too. I completely forgot about it until you reminded me, and by the time you reminded me, that was just not the level.
Go ahead. That's the first time I've ever seen them get up. And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American
Bro, what
women,
the
who will
fuck?
soon be
This is
coming
like
to the
3 or 4 times into here to re-break the lows already. MAGA drop incoming. Doesn't look like it, just pumped up. We were break even, and all of a sudden,
They were in the Oval Office before, and I just want to say a second very big congratulations to Team USA. But I have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team.
He wanted
I
this
said,
bottom
"Anybody
wick on
votes
this
no, I'm not
hourly, man.
doing it." So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a
30, the
goaltender
30 is
play
going to
as well
close
as
here right
Tony
now.
Connor Hellebuck.
We wanted a strong bearish closure. Right? Previous 30 was bearish. We wanted this 15 to fake out here, come down. Doesn't look like much now. Look at that. The previous 15 closed with no top wick. This 15 just made one and then made a bottom wick.
Think of it, 46 shots on goal, and I asked him, the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off. You practice that, or was that a little lucky? He refused to answer that question. But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case, my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting.
This guy makes everything about himself. This case, my vote was more important.
We will be given, and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Oh, wow. Really? He's doing that? Oh, he's giving it to the goalie or to everyone, to the players? Well deserved, yeah, the Medal of Freedom. Oh, they won gold for the first time in 40-something years. Definitely well deserved.
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best. And I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not
closing
giving it
above,
if
yeah.
anybody goes no. And every single one of them rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank you. What a special job you did. What special champions you are. Thank you very much. I'm also pleased to say that the next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles. And Los Angeles is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country. And this year, and I must say I got them both. I got them in my first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this happened. But strange things took place. And now I've got them because I got the Olympics and I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news. So this will be a year to celebrate our country and the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great
Announced the
General
UFC
Douglas
White House card? That's
He
funny.
fought
Zoomed door, I
bravely
got
in
you.
the famous
Well
Battle of
deserved. He
Manila,
lost teeth.
worked
Yeah.
so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in
Man,
Luzon.
looked like it was coming down for
And
some.
81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. Buddy earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
That's pretty dope. Wow.
So, buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit of 1776 has always shone through very brightly. It was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one? As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission. Young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
Drop. It's been trying. This hourly hasn't. I think it's really the fact that he's talking. It's having a hard time rejecting off of here.
People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going, and that rapid water, nobody's ever seen anything
The expectation
like
is
it.
to
They
close
said,
below here
"Wow,
based
that's
on that
something."
closure. Right,
Tonight,
so
Scott
this
and
candle, at
Millie
least a
Kate
flip down
came
here to get that
together,
bottom wick.
reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate. And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to inform you that I am now awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you. And I'd like to have the military aide to please come down and take care of the service. Military aid, thank you very much. Take care of that.
Buy
very
stops to
important
break
service.
even here. Confirm.
Thank you very much.
Moving to break even.
From 1776 to today, every generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn.
All right,
Together we're building a
partials
nation
taken.
where
Wait,
every
why do I have a
child
3
has
here?
the chance to reach
I'm gonna
higher
close everything. I'm
and
not sure
further,
what's going on.
where government
Why did I
answers
have
to
it?
the
Oh,
people,
that was my last 3 that I
not for the-
opened.
where the
Okay,
interests
I'm
of
sorry. I'm gonna close
hardworking
everything there.
American
I was at
citizens
break
are
even here.
always our first and ultimate concern. That is the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us,
Yeah, I closed at
and
break
that
even
is the
on my live
promise
account.
we must keep
Whoa,
to
whoa, whoa, whoa.
America
What did
for
it
our
include me? What did it give me?
250th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the
Oh,
mission by
minus
passing the
16?
largest tax cuts in American history.
I'm
and the
sorry. Pump back up.
Republican
I made money
majorities
here. I made money on this one.
so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans.
Yo, I was literally at 3 pips in profit on the live account, and I clicked close, and it dropped. It went up to minus 60. Bro, we just made money here.
Democrats, every single one of them voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts.
Oh, what a trade. What a trade.
They wanted large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great big
Yeah, I
beautiful
made
bill, we gave
31 pips on that drop. I secured 7 out of 10. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm not really sure what that's a W. I made 31 pips. Here's the deal. I'm not really sure why price showed up like my entry here. I think that was the pineapple, right? Can you guys confirm that? Does anyone understand how this works? We haven't had this happen yet. I haven't had a pineapple where I closed partials and the pineapple entry jumped up to here. Because if that was the case, I probably should have left it, right? Because then we have an entry up here. Project X didn't do that. Project X, if I closed out, it would stay where it was at the average position.
A devoted mom who's homeschools her children.
I closed on the live account because the market gave us a chance to get out. We didn't have a pineapple. So once you break this wick, if the entry's somewhere within there, once we break that wick, we could pump back up. That's why I said I'm going to close on the live, because this wick can pump back up. If you look at the 30, so I'll tell you how this works. If you look at the 30, look at this bottom wick being made for it to launch up. But here's the deal. The reason we didn't close anywhere here is because the market will typically not push. When you get this kind of doji candle or a weak candle at resistance, and you'll notice this if you pay attention to this, you can write this down. The next candle, right? If this is a 15 closure and you have a 30 strong candle, the next candle needs to break this low. And the idea for that is, I mean, if it is to move up, if we were going to move up, it would have been this candle, but it failed. And the orders were grabbed here. So these orders were able to only get us up to here. If this failed, for us to break those highs, we'd need to break that low to grab more orders, to have more juice to break this high. Otherwise, this only got us up to here. So this is what I was waiting. I was waiting for the 15 to break that low to start managing, because typically this is what you'll see. You'll see that low broken, and if we are to come up, you'll start rejecting right after that low breaks, because you grab more orders than you did right here. So if this candle didn't push up, we got lucky that this candle didn't push up, right? The wick held. The wick held. The reason we moved stops from here to here, right? For that wick to hold. But after that wick holds, you got to realize now to drive further up, you got to break this 15. So I wasn't really managing there, but I think we should have had a pineapple in the live account.
They're great people.
But look at this. This level worked out twice, right? Our initial thought process, and then later on it worked out again.
When I asked Michael Dell, how do you make all that money? He said,
It took a cent. Yeah, we had a second. The funded account here closed at 31 pips. We had a second entry. I'm more of a mango guy. Pineapple would be lower. You took a second entry.
It's called the American Dream. He sold a lot of computers.
It closes your first position first. Right, but my first position was 6 pips. I mean 6 lots. My pineapple was 4 lots. And then I closed 7 lots. And all of a sudden, it showed me my entry up here. Right? Which is weird. This is where I had the pineapple. Yeah, the pineapple caught some fucking major pippage here. I don't think it was an incredible trade. Like, I think the breakdown, the understanding of what's happening here, right? The closure on the 1 hour. Man, this drives some type of emotion inside, internally. Me too. I'm usually very stoic about these things, right? Because I understand what typically happens and I play the probabilities. But it gets annoying, wears on you when it takes a long time to develop, right? It starts wearing on you. And what happens is when it takes a long time to develop, that price that's coming up, it's all that time, it's maintaining above the resistance that you're looking at. The longer it stays there, the stronger this bullish move is. So technically, we are correct. We did manage risk properly. You don't want to be in here once this breaks the low and then comes back up, because there's a chance that's the 30 bottom wick driving you up. But understanding where to move stops, where to manage risk, why not close up here, why add a pineapple at this level, right? And why not close as, for example, as we're getting close to it and wait for this wick to break. All of that matters. All of that matters. That's just risk management in real time. That's the live, behind the scenes risk management based on knowledge that's guided by experience. Somebody that hasn't sat on the charts and watched gold range and react at these levels without ever taking trades and pay attention to everything that's happening here will not be able to discuss all of this with you.
And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down. Very unfortunate ruling.
So it's not about, like, it's a high quality position a large number of the times. But when it's not, your knowledge of candles needs to come into play. Your knowledge of how everything works and plays out and prints and the relationship between different candles, all of that comes into play.
They will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in.
For signals that minus
Peace
16.
protecting.
I thought the signals were going to get a W trade on there, but hey, we got our plot twist. Look at this. We were 5 pips away from stops. 8 pips away from stops. We got our plot twist. There's that bottom wick on the 30 happening.
Tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better.
Any questions?
That will be even stronger.
You have a position open at the moment? I do not.
Congressional action will not
I
be
do not have a
necessary.
position.
It's already time-tested
Not trading
and
today? Are you in a short? We were in a short,
This time
close
years
to
by,
31
I
pips
believe
after
the
being
tariffs
down
paid
120.
for by foreign countries will, like in
So,
the past,
yeah.
substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love.
And look where we closed. You see how it's holding support right there at that area? That's only a 15 close. We're going to wait for this 30 because it's highly likely to still re-break the high here.
Moving forward, factories, jobs, investment, and trillions of
Damn.
dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first.
I wonder if this fakes out here. This would be interesting. If this is able to close below here, we're probably looking at sells off the next 4 hour. I know the 4 hour closed bullish, but it's going to need a bottom wick. And if we're, think about it, if the 4 hour closes respecting this area right here, that bottom wick's going to be a heavy drop.
We had the exact opposite. From trade to
Al Green got kicked out from the conference. When? I didn't see this. This just happened? Did this just happen? Oh, look, they're showing, what's her name? Blabbermouth Schultz. I call her Blabbermouth Schultz. Debbie Blabbermouth Schultz. I call her that because Rush Limbaugh called her that. Huh. Right as Trump was walking out, I didn't see it.
From mental institutions.
What's your bias? Notice the flag form was a good sell. Yeah, it was a good sell, but now we're out.
Allowed that to happen. And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just.
I'm about to give the signals a 100 pip trade.
Now the same people.
Update session trades? I did. Oh, plus 31 on here. I just don't know what to put. For all full transparency, we got plus 31 on the funded and minus 16 on the live. But minus 16 now, I clicked break even. We were 3 pips in profit, actually. I clicked close and it right in as it bounced. But to me, that 16, that's like a B. The 31 here was really 70% closure. He held up a saying. He held up a sign saying, and I quote, "Black people aren't apes." What about green? What about green people?
Were a dirty, rotten lie. Their
and purple people. It's a W. I know it's a W. It's plus 31. Yeah, that break even. But I'm really in the mood to fucking stay extra and give the signals a fucking massive dog. I'm probably gonna stick around here for the signal. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna probably stick around the trade after Trump's speech. I think there's gonna be some volume, and I think we'll get a position, especially if this hourly flips.
Is starting to come down significantly. Just hold on a little while. We're getting it down. And soon you will see numbers that few people would think were possible to achieve just a short time ago.
What do you guys think about top wick sells on the next candle?
When they see the kind of numbers, and especially energy, when they see energy going down to numbers like that.
He was thrown out again, just like last year. Moronic. He's an idiot. Like he makes no. Everyone forgot about him. He makes no sense. Everyone forgot about him immediately. He made no point. Didn't get anything done. Didn't get anything across. All he did was become famous for being an idiot.
Passage of the Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes referred
The
to
Unaffordable Care Act. This fucking guy.
It was meant for the insurance
I'm gonna start
companies,
eating
not
eggs
for the
only.
people. With our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%, like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great healthcare plan. I want to stop all
W.
payments to
Damn.
big insurance
Nice plot
companies
twist
and
here today.
give that
Walking
money
away with a
directly
dub.
to the people so they can buy their own healthcare, which will be better
Hey, let's put
healthcare
this
at a
on
much
screen. Let's put
lower
PT
cost.
on screen. We're not gonna do anything till this 4-hour closes. I want to see if this hourly flips and if we were absolutely fucking right.
In addition, my plan requires maximum.
I love after the fact when the commentator, when everyone like is breaking things down,
So simple, so big.
when everyone's like, afterward they're like, there were 42 standing ovations. They clapped for a total of 48 minutes. And
Way up, and that's what happened. And now I'm bringing them way down on healthcare and everything
yeah,
else.
look at the vice president behind him about to get up. Like Nancy Pelosi could never. She'd need like an airlift.
Drugs like has never happened before. Other presidents tried to do it, but they never could. They tried. Most didn't try, actually. But they tried. They said they tried. They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close. They were all talk and no action. But I got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere. The lowest price. So in my first year of the second term, should be my third term, but strange things happen.
Should have been my third. The reason he can't change that rule for a third term, I think if he changes that rule, Obama runs. And if Obama runs, I doubt it's not going to be that easy. No.
600% and more, all available right
So,
now at a new website.
yeah, I think that's why he can't do it. Like they'll never change that rule. But think about it. If he changes it to 3 terms, Obama gets back in the race.
And here tonight is the very first customer ever to get that big discount, and it is big. Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled with infertility, and they turned to IVF.
Wow, it dropped, didn't it?
One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase. But a few weeks ago, she lost.
What did he say, bro?
This flip was crazy, bro. Thank you, Trump. Thank you.
$500, a reduction of much more actually than $3,500.
We were right about everything today. About that top wick, about the sell, maybe a little early on there or a little off on the level, but man, all of it, everything we discussed, we were right about.
So now I'm calling on Congress to
We could have done better with execution, but that was great. That was perfect. This, like, I love when this happens because this just builds confidence for me, right? In my knowledge. This just keeps reinforcing my knowledge of the candles here.
But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is?
Nope. Tell
We're
us.
telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their factory.
Santos smacked that. Great job. Congrats to everybody that got the W over there. I got fucking played here on that first wick. That's all I know. Got played there on the first wick. Man, but this was just understanding, and this is just pure reading candles.
So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity.
This is just also a lot of, this is just knowledge guided by experience. If I don't, you guys are always like, yo, switch the charts, go to silver, it's to your benefit that you watch this. It's to your benefit that I watch this. I am that much better, and I see a lot more things and I recognize a lot more things when I don't switch, you know, from gold to silver to the NASDAQ to US 30, right? This is all I do, and in the times that, you know, things are slow, quiet, I see it, I recognize it. I watch these ranges play, I watch the candles close, I watch the relationship between candles, like I just explained, that 15 plus the 30, that relationship to that 30 bottom wick, right? So I watch all these things.
Single-family homes.
Jesus, what a fucking drop. Anyone secured this shit?
And now I'm asking Congress to...
I've been in since 5200.
You're a savage.
People.
Great job.
Really, that's what we want.
Very
We
good.
want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations are doing just fine.
You get in on our pineapple? Is that what it was?
Good luck with your home.
You secured on the flip? Yeah, the flip was ideal.
Yeah. I took partials at 5186.
Incredible. Great job. You guys should be proud of yourself that you're doing this. Like, literally, to yourself. Go look in the mirror and be like, look, man, I'm proud of you. You guys should be. This shit is hard. It's not easy. You guys should definitely be proud of yourselves. Don't look to anyone else for you know, affirmations or, you know, for approval. Like, shit like that, you should be proud of yourself.
$30,000. That's a lot of money. We have millions and millions of people because the stock market has done so well.
We got the 4-hour closing here. We really want this closure below here. Otherwise, if we're in this chop, I'm just going to call it. If we close below here, there's an opportunity here for the next hour, and we might have more positions. We hold here. You see how it's ranging? We're getting these candles print side by side. And if you think about it, we've been in here we've been in this range side by side the entire session. These are 4 30-minute candles. So, you know, 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30 takes us into 10. We've spent the entire session in here. Crazy, huh? We were supposed to have that top wick sell, missed us by a few pips. We had a top wick sell over here, and literally sat and drawdown the rest of the session till we got out of it. We've gone nowhere. We stuck in this range the entire session. So give me a couple of minutes. Let's see how this 4-hour closes, and let's see what we have going on while we listen to some wise words from a wise man.
They stood up for that. I can't believe.
Wait, for what? What did they just clap for? What did Elizabeth Pocahontas Warren just stood up?
Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here? Doubt it. Pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay.
I get it.
I wasn't sure if anybody even on this side was going to applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed. But when it comes to the corruption that is plundering, it's plundering America.
You guys remember the Fresh Prince?
There's been no more stunning example.
Mama only had one hand, so when she went to the theater, she used to clap like this.
Where members of the Somali community have pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information. And in actuality, the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse.
Yeah, you gotta lock Nancy
This
Pelosi.
is
Lock
the kind
her
of
up.
corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe. So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President J.D. Vance.
Damn. War on fraud. What am I going to be doing on the weekends now? To live in Miami, you got to have a job and do a little fraud on the side. What am I going to do, chat?
We'll get it done. And if we're able to find enough of that fraud, we will actually have a balanced budget overnight. It'll go very quickly. That's the kind of money you're talking about. We'll balance our budget. The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world where bribery, corruption, and lawlessness are the norm, not the exception. Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders brings those problems right here to the USA. And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates, rent, taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games. Delilah. Delilah Colvin was only 5 years old in June 2024.
My Delilah.
Stopped car traveling.
Why,
60 miles
why,
or more.
Delilah?
The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given
I
a commercial
could
driver's
see.
license by open borders.
Girl was no good
politicians
for. Oh, she's right there on screen.
California. Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life. She wouldn't even be able to eat
Oh, we got the
again.
4-hour close.
But
Hold on.
against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her
Yeah,
dad,
W.
Marcus,
Delilah.
a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please stand up.
Is it gonna take a bump stay up for London, bro? You're shot.
Thank you, Delilah. Many, if not most, illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most.
Remember
basic
Trump?
words
Remember
such
Biden?
as to
He was looking at the
directions
guy in the
to
wheelchair.
danger
Hey, man, stand
or
up.
location.
Let him
That's
have a
why
look
tonight
at you.
I'm calling on Congress
Guy's
to
in a
pass
wheelchair.
what we will call the Delilah Law.
Remember when
barring
Biden
any
was doing the
state from
speech?
granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal
He's like, he's in the building today. Why don't you stand up for us today? And the guy's like, you ain't Jesus, bro.
And yesterday, as you probably saw at the White
Yeah, I think the
House,
guy had one
was a
arm. He was like,
ceremony
yeah,
with
just clap it up.
Americans who lost their treasured loved ones
Biden
to
was
the
a
scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with
Oh,
our
shit.
open
Let's
borders.
move this.
These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored.
We've
Totally
wicked off this
ignored. It was
level a few
terrible.
times already, man.
Hard
I
to
expect the
believe,
4 hour to give us a bottom wick
2023,
at
a
some point.
16-year-old high school cheerleader
But man, how many times can we
Liz
bang on
Beth
this door till it
Medina
breaks?
was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Lizbeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them.
I can't
the
take a
hell
top
outta
wick sell here. We didn't
fast.
hold
don't want 'em.
resistance here on the 1 hour. Closed above. You see how this 1 hour held resistance? And then the 30 held resistance, its own resistance. The 15 held its own. Yeah, I'd like to take a top wick sell here, but the 1 hour didn't hold that resistance. We can continue up here, especially with Trump talking. I think I'm gonna wait for him to finish and then
Thank
look
you
for any
very much,
positions.
Jacqueline.
Make
Thank
them
you.
down again. Those buys got absorbed. Yeah,
never
I'm looking
forget
at that.
that many in this
The only thing
room
throwing me off is that the
not
1 hour
only
didn't
allowed
hold that
the
resistance. You
border
can say it held
invasion
this one, but the
to
overall 1
happen
hour is down
before I
here.
got involved,
And
but
Trump is
indeed they
speaking.
would
I just
do
don't want
it
him to say some shit,
all
and this
over
fucking thing
again.
goes
If they ever
flying.
had the chance, if they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world.
So if we do get
The
that
only
closure
thing
back in
standing
range down
between
here on the 1 hour,
Americans and a
yeah, I
wide
might
open
look for that
border
top wick.
Right now is President Donald J. Trump and our great Republican patriots in Congress. Thank you. Thank you. As we speak, Democrats in this chamber have
I wanna
cut
s-
off all funding for
I wanna
the
hear him talk about
Department of
tariffs.
Homeland Security. It's all cut off. It's all cut off. They have instituted another Democrat shutdown, the first one costing us 2 points on GDP. 2 points we lost on GDP, which probably made them quite happy, actually. Now they have closed the agency
Remember that wick
responsible
we
for
were looking
protecting
for?
Americans from
Right here?
terrorists and murderers.
On the dot. Look at that
Tonight,
wick
I'm
right there.
demanding the
Again.
full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security of the United States, and also for helping.
Have you been mentioned in the
people
speech? I don't know. He forgot
their
about us.
snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice. We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up. but
Guy's
you gave
sleeping
no
over
money.
there. This guy's
Nobody's
sleeping.
getting paid. It's a
He said we
shame.
have no money
So you
because
have
of the
to think about
Democrats?
it. We have a
Yo, I'm gonna
nation
try
with a
that with my
pretty
girl
large
tomorrow.
snowstorm out there.
Hey, we got no
One of
money
the
because
great
these
things
fucking
about
Democrats,
the State
yo.
of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance
Wake
to
up!
see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight I'm inviting every legislature to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Seems like a smart dude. Oh, he's pointing to the Democrats. He's like, look at them. They're sitting down. They're not for the American people. I love this guy. Most presidents don't acknowledge the fact that they're not standing up. He does. Like, look at that. They're sitting down. We got 8 justices over there. All they're missing is ole, 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 ole. That's all they're missing. Taking partials for 60. Yeah, the top woods here. Nice job. Yeah, I've made the decision to not take any single position until he's done. That was enough.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed.
Yo, can he
of
kick this
yourself.
Somali bitch out?
That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals.
Can
and
he
enact
kick
serious
this
penalties
bitch
for
out?
public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country. They're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Shame. Shame. Make him walk down Minnesota streets naked. Yeah. You feel like they're playing tic-tac-toe over there on the side. Connect Four or something.
And perhaps most importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act. To stop illegal aliens and others who are unpermitted persons from voting in our sacred American elections. That cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple. All voters must show
ID.
voter ID.
He looks like a cartoon character. I can't figure out which one. Who does he look like?
Voters must show proof
That's
of
Hakeem Jeffries. But who's he?
citizenship in order to vote.
These guys are like, man, I just sat down.
And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None. And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%.
You look mad surprised.
Even the
Crazy
new
eyebrows.
communist mayor of New York City. I think he's a nice guy, actually. Speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Wants them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a Social Security card. Yet they don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good. No good. Both Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that we just enunciated.
I felt like he was
And
going to say China
Congress
there.
should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens. And the reason they don't want to do it, why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason. They make up all excuses. They say it's racist. They come up with things. You almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated. And their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're going to stop it. We have to stop it, John. And here is one more opportunity to show common sense in government. In the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy and hiding it from her parents. Hard to believe, isn't it? Before long, a confused Sage ran away from home after she was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full-ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand up. And thank you for your great bravery. And who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now we have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking about this? We must ban it, and we must ban it immediately. Look, nobody stands up. These people are crazy, I'm telling you. They're crazy. Amazing. Gentlemen. Boy, oh boy. We're lucky we have a country. With people like this, Democrats are destroying our country, but we've stopped it just in the nick of time, didn't we? No one cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady, now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you believe it? Who would have believed that? Over the past year, she has had an incredible impact championing AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care, and helping secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence Initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future. Tonight, we welcome two young people whose lives reflect the First Lady's impact, Sierra Burns and Everest Nevermont. Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you very much.
Wants to push up, right? Marketed, but it's struggling because of his speech, I think. Sorry, he wants to push down here, but it's struggling.
During my time in office, both the first 4 years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God. Tremendous renewal. This is especially true among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk, a great guy, great man. So last year, Charlie was violently murdered by an assassin and martyred, really martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight. Erica, please stand.
Hey, gang, as we're watching this, drop a like for today's session and sub to the channel. Please share the stream. What a valuable session today, right? From the first position, from the limits on the first position, to the management on the second trade, to the dub, to everything, the explanations, why, the reasoning behind everything that we're doing. All of that's where the value is. The reading between the lines of what we're doing here. Erica, bearish confirmed. Wild. But yeah, all this knowledge, this takes years, many years. I'm just, you know, I'm explaining to you in the blink of an eye.
America's promise requires keeping our community safe. We have made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be.
Who's up for London later? Go to our Discord. It's a free Discord, and a lot of the fellas host. They do trading outside of our streams. So sometimes it's London, sometimes after Asian, sometimes it's after New York or pre-New York. But get in there. Here's what you do: if you open the stream, if you go into the Discord, and you go into the voice channel to trade, I promise you there will be a bunch of people that will join you. And you can, you can chill, you can run your stream. You can, if you're not comfortable with running it or giving out your break, you could just do a disclaimer. It's like, hey, I'm a newbie, but I'm down to stream and really talk about this and break down. Or I'm down to like, it's everything's cool. You don't have to be like, a most, the best trade in the world. You can get in there and you guys can run a stream and have discussions, and people will join. People see somebody in the voice chat, they'll usually pull up just to to trade together. So join the Discord. It's a dope community, it's free, and you'll definitely find some other traders there.
Set free to kill in America came in through open borders. Mrs. Zaretska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
Oh my God, that's the Russian girl that got killed on the train. Her mother. You guys see that video? That was wild. I feel so bad for her. That's her mother. I think they were from Ukraine, right? They immigrated from Ukraine just to have that happen on a fucking train.
How do you not stand? How do you not stand? I'm asking this Congress to pass tough legislation to.
That's also, he's right. Like, they're clapping it, like, her mother was there, her daughter died, and half of the room did not stand.
Imagine coming from a different country,
Yeah,
have a better life,
escape the war.
and this shit happens to you. Yeah.
But that's crazy to me. Like, he's telling them this, and half the room will not stand for her. She's apolitical. She's got nothing to do with her.
Restore law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success. New Orleans, Louisiana, big success. And our nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C. How did that happen?
I'm watching the Stephen Crowder stream.
The who?
Crime in Washington is now at the lowest level ever.
What stream is that?
Murders in D.C. this January were down close to 100% from a year ago.
Great talk. Guy looks like my gym teacher from elementary school.
They don't like to hear that. One of the sick people, one of the brave service members.
I got a question, gang. You guys ever had a gym teacher that was actually fit? Like, where you're like, oh yeah, that's the gym teacher.
After a 4-month
Anybody?
deployment, she voluntarily extended her service and her rank.
I've never had a gym teacher that was fit.
She was doing
They're always like, They were always either fat or like out of shape. And that's the problem, like with the schools. Like, what kind of example are you setting, right? Mid fit.
Shouldn't have been in our country.
Most of mine were fit. Yeah, like I don't know. Like that's the thing, right? Did you see the Health and Human Services Secretary for the US before RFK? Let's look at her. Let's look at or him.
To be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Evalie.
Or was that Health and Human Service Secretary? Before
I got the Lucid Flex account on the Trade C. Try it
How
out.
is it? Wait, who did he replace? That fat lady.
So sorry. Thank you very much.
Oh, right here.
A great young lady. I saw reports that were like perfect. She was perfect. Serving alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. The terrorist shot Andrew in the head, and no one thought he could possibly make it. The two of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it.
Gang.
They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother.
Bro, this is what we had before RFK. This is the bitch or the man, transgender bitch, telling us how to live and how to be healthy. This right here. Now we have this dude who can do 50 pull-ups in his jeans at 70 years old. No, we had this fucking beauty. Look at this. Look at this.
Hopelessly in bed, blood all over. Everybody is praying, she said, sir, he will be okay. The doctors didn't understand what she was saying. And after looking at the results of
Yo, can you hear me?
neither did I.
Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear us?
And conclusive that even Andrew's
Oh.
great father felt she didn't really understand
Hello.
the situation. But
We hear you.
to be right, Melody? She turned out to be right.
Yo, can you hear me?
Nope.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nope.
Oh, damn it. I was talking and like I was connected to a different headset.
Nope.
God damn it.
Can't hear you.
Nope, can't hear you. Now you can.
Still can't.
You still can't? Yeah, you can. Huh? You're playing with me right now.
We can.
Bro, I'm sick. I'm sick and you're still and you're fucking with my mic. Two Santos.
With God's help, Andrew has battled back from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death, on his way to a miraculous recovery. He's got a little work to do, but he's doing great. Nice to see you. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you very much.
I got the stream running on Steven Crowder.
Yeah, I know. I asked you earlier, and you ignored me.
No, I didn't hear you. God damn it.
I even said great talk.
Oh.
Why are you watching it on Crowder?
I don't know, because he's watching on CNN as well, so
I don't watch the Clinton News Network, bro.
Him, Clinton. Oh, the CNN?
Yeah, Clinton News Network.
Fake news.
Wait. What are they giving him?
George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart.
This guy looks like Nick Fuentes.
The Purple Heart? No way.
That's badass.
No way.
That's one bad motherfucker.
Look how stoic these guys are. They're like, man.
Yeah, those are real G's. That's what we need here in our country.
Wait, where are you from?
Who? Me?
Yeah. What do you mean in our country?
Well, I'm here.
Aren't you in Chicago?
Yeah.
We need those motherfuckers in the country of Chicago.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
They really do.
Iraq,
Chirac is
we need
crazy.
Chicago.
The thing is, since I live here, I mean, it's
Love you.
on the
We're
videos that they
restoring
show is
safety for
it's
Americans
not
at
as bad
home,
as
we are also
seems like.
restoring security
No.
for
You know,
Americans
it's
abroad.
Southside. It's a lot of
Trust has
Southside.
never
It's
been
these young
stronger.
kids
My
over there.
It's
first
not
time
about
on
the
site, I
videos
did
that they
8
show.
wars,
It's about the
including
data.
Cambodia.
It's about the
Isn't
numbers.
it funny?
And when you compare it to the rest of the country,
Cambodia and Thailand,
Chicago is basically
Pakistan
Afghanistan.
and India would have been a nuclear war 35
Statistically,
years
yes.
Iraq.
Statistically,
Prime
yes.
Minister of
Exactly.
Pakistan
That's why they
would
call
have
it
died if it
Chirac,
weren't for my
because like
involvement.
But
Those
they
civilians,
so the
Syria,
thing is they come out at
Israel
night.
and Iran,
But
Egypt
everything they
and
do is at night.
Ethiopia,
During the day, you don't even see them.
Armenia and Azerbaijan,
really, I figured it'd be the
the
other way
Like-
around.
Congo and Rwanda,
They're like
and of
vampires.
course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared.
This guy, he's literally like Trump's favorite. He goes everywhere, and he was in charge like of a lot of policy decisions in the first administration. Like, what a board of all stars, Marco Rubio.
Thank you, Marco.
Yeah, like think about it. Who the fuck do the Democrats have for the next election?
Oh my.
Probably
They
one
got the-
person. They got one person. They got what's his name? The governor of California, Newsom.
Newsom. Yeah, but he's just a weird woke guy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's the all-star team of the left. And the right, we got Vance, we got Rubio, we got DeSantis, you got Kushner, you got you have the all-star team.
Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy.
Just so
said it's
I'll
an
tell you
honor that
one
they feel that way, right, Marco?
one
You
problem
done a
that I
great
have with
job,
them.
great
They need to be
secretary.
more
I think
America
Obama is
first.
the best ever.
Cool.
That's the
I
Trump
think, personally,
administration.
I think Trump is the least America first out of all of them. I think Vance is more to the right of Trump.
Yeah, Vance
And
is
I
100%.
also think Rubio is to the right of Trump in his policy, but not in his actions. Trump is just very stiff on his actions. Like he doesn't bend, right? But he only bends on negotiations.
Nobody thought that was possible.
Wait. What did he say? Why are the Democrats clapping?
Parents who had a dead son, their boy,
I didn't
they'd
hear what
always
he
tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living.
But look at this. Look what he's doing to the markets.
An amazing period of time.
This guy basically sub-zeroed the markets just now.
He's doing nothing.
Gone nowhere. I mean, yeah, unless you're Drizzler and you're playing tops and bottoms here.
But I said those last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back. But we only got
Yeah.
back 14 or 15 of the dead of the 28. And believe
Might
it
be
or not,
Arkansas,
Hamas worked
the
along
worst
with
state in the
Israel,
country.
and they helped
That's
get it
very
back, and
that's
they
very
did.
subjective.
It's a tough-
Because look, like you can
tough
go
thing to
it
do,
really depends on what you
going
need,
through
right?
bodies all over,
Because I would
passing
say
up
Florida and Texas
100
based on the
bodies
taxes,
sometimes for each
right?
one that
But I
they
really care
found.
about my pocketbook.
Tough job.
Some
And,
people don't care about the pocketbook
they
because
finally
they're
got
not
it
making
back
a
to
lot of money, so they
27,
care about
and
social
then
programs,
Steve
right?
and
And if you
Jared,
need
they got it
social
back to
welfare
28. They found
and you
more
don't have a
28.
job, but you
Nobody
need to
thought
move
that was
around,
possible, but
like
we
you want to
did
be
it.
in New York, right?
I remember the
It's very easy to
family
get a
of
job,
the
very easy to
28.
to move
They
around
were
the entire city. You don't really need a
relieved,
car
but they
there.
were so
They have an
happy, as
abundance of
happy as
social programs,
it's
just
possible-
socialism, right? Well, a lot of
possible to be.
redistribution
They
in
had
New
their
York.
boy back.
But like
Right.
but then if you think
We have
about
our
like
boy back.
now let's say you need
That
health
period of time
insurance
that was, but we
or
got
just
'em
in
all
general
back. So thank you both
insurance,
very
you know,
much. Yes,
like
sir.
Florida's not a great state to be if you're like really worried about insurance rates because the insurance rates are higher here. But then again, it's a great state to be if you own a home, right? Because you get you don't have property taxes, or they're gonna pass it right now. They haven't passed it yet, but it's gonna be on the ballot. We're gonna get rid of property taxes.
But when is that gonna kick in over there?
So it's gonna be on
Once
the
they pass
ballot.
it?
You figure probably by next year, but irrelevant. Went like,
would have never
like,
happened if
yeah,
I
you
were
wanted to kick in as
president.
soon as
It would
possible, but
never happen.
it's almost like
As
New York
president,
City
I
back
will
in the
make
90s,
peace wherever I
right?
can, but I will
Very
never
similar.
hesitate
Back
to
in the
confront
90s
threats to America
with
wherever we
the
must. That's why
Giuliani
a
running shit. It was
breakthrough
very
operation
similar,
last
right?
the United States military
The property
obliterated
taxes. I don't remember
Iran's
if they were
nuclear
gone or if they were
weapons
low, but it
program
was
with
very
an
similar. It
attack
brought
on
in
Iranian
a lot of
soil
people,
known as
a lot of
Operation
Yep.
homeowners.
Midnight Hammer.
Yeah. Now they're all leaving from New York.
Yeah.
New York's cooked. New York's cooked.
Texas has great real estate. Houses are very cheap, and they probably have some of the best tax codes in the country. Florida and Texas, I would say, are the best two states to live in for a hardworking, up-and-coming person or family, or for somebody that's already made it and's got a bunch of money. It's a great place to live.
They've killed and maimed thousands
From
of
quality
you
of
guys
life
gotta-
service
to keeping
members.
more money in your pocket, it's a great place to live.
Thousands,
But
and even
You
I
guys gotta
can't,
come down to Chicago.
I can't pinpoint the worst place to live, right?
kings of the roadside bombs.
Florida just got rid of property tax. No, they passed it to be on the amendment. On the ballot. Now we just got to vote for it.
The father of the roadside bomb.
Giuliani saved New York, yo. He was really tough on crime, right? You had, because you had the stop and frisk under Giuliani, right? You didn't really need a reason to approach somebody and just take away their constitutional right, and they would just stop everybody and search everybody. I know because I've been a victim of that, right? But it literally got rid of the crime.
Serious violence.
And Q melting? Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm more only worried about gold.
Terrible people.
And I
They've
think
already developed missiles that can threaten
really
Europe
wanting to break
and our
out of this
bases
range, but
overseas,
until
and
he's
they're
done
working
talking.
to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons.
Oh, he's talking about
program,
Iran.
in particular, nuclear weapons.
It'd be dope
Yet
if
they
right now
continue
if he's like, all right, can you
starting
guys
all
shut
over
down the
again.
lights and
Want
bring
that
down
happen. They want to start all
the
over
screen?
again.
Big TV comes down,
And are at this moment
and he
again
shows a live
pursuing
picture of
their
them bombing the
sinister
shit out of Iran.
ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon. My preference.
Like from what I've seen on the news, the Persians, right? They like Trump. Like the Persians that live there still, they like Trump. They love America, right? Not the and I'm just talking from the interviews that I've seen, so that could be really, off and one-sided, but from what I've seen,
It's the normal Iranians. They like America.
yes, the Ayatollah and his followers that don't like Trump.
And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term.
I rebuilt it.
We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved $1 trillion budget. We have no choice. We have to be strong because hopefully we will seldom have to use this great power that we built together.
There's some orders at 5250 over there, up there.
That has been very, very effective.
Are you looking at the book map?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They might push it to take it.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. The Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
So thanks to
Step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah.
for investing that record number of dollars, have no choice, in the United States Armed Forces.
I just
Also
like
creating a
50.
lot of jobs, but
That's
we're not even
400
doing it
pips
for that
away.
reason.
You know what I mean?
Because as I said, we have more jobs, more
Looking
people
at that
working
level
today
right there.
than ever before in the history of our country. And NATO countries are friends and allies. They are. They're our friends. And allies have
By the way, I just picked up
at my
the
very strong request
Lucid Flex
to pay 5%
for the
of
trade seat.
GDP for
Have you
military
traded on it
defense
today?
rather than the 2%,
Yeah.
which they
No, I
were
haven't
paying.
taken a
We were
trade yet.
paying
Only on
almost
demo.
all of
I
it.
usually try to practice it on demo,
Now
see
they're
how it
paying
looks.
5 as
Uh-huh.
It's the
opposed to
same
not
shit that
paying.
we used in Project X.
Is it intuitive? Like when you're clicking the button, is there any delays? It's very
Uh-uh.
intuitive.
No. No. As of now, it looks okay. So
You guys should all like mass text top one asking for trade C. If everybody just spams their like TikTok or Instagram with how about trade C? You guys see this dude that spammed Porsche? Oh, he's like day one of day one of asking Porsche to send me a car. Day two, and he did it for like 20 days, and like all his followers, they started flooding the Porsche TikTok and Instagram accounts and Twitter accounts with "Get this guy a free Porsche, get him a Porsche, get him a Porsche." And Porsche replied, they were like, "Hey, you get 1 million likes and 10,000 comments, we give you a Porsche and a McLaren." And he got that shit in like 10 days. It's pretty dope. So the Porsche send him a Porsche and a McLaren, a 720S.
I'm disappointed in Porsche quality. They went down. They're cutting corners.
Cutting corners or not, it's the only. I think honestly, I don't think it's the only. From what I know, my experience, it's the best build quality there is.
Build quality, yeah. But they started cutting corners. The 911 is still good, but the other ones.
You know what happens with Porsche? You will never have a misalignment. You will never blow an engine. You will never have. You know how you have like if you look in between doors and the frame, there might be a bit of a gap. Like you can look into a brand new car, look in a Lexus, look in a BMW. It's just sometimes a bit uneven with the way those hinges sit or the way the lights are from the bumper. There might be a bit of a gap here or a bit of. Porsche will never have that. The doors will be. There will never be a misalignment. The build quality will be perfect. They will never have a little gap or like a different size gap on different sides for the door or the bumper. It'll never happen on a Porsche. The build quality is ideal. Like I don't know about the technology and the engine and everything. I know their engines are really hard to blow. You can't. It's almost impossible to blow a Porsche engine.
Yeah, the 911s are great.
But in terms of build quality, that's what they're known for. Like you're getting a quality build with no you know, I guess no errors, no mistakes, no you know, nothing off. Everything's on point.
I like 911s because I actually fit in them.
That's my dream car, to be honest. GT3 RS.
The
Man,
only
Porsche
thing
makes a great car.
I don't like Porsches for one reason. One reason. Anybody guess what that is? I think it's a reason for a lot of people. The headlights. I hate those little round headlights that turn the car into a fucking Lightning McQueen lookalike.
Yeah, they're not gonna go away from that ever.
I really do not like the round head.
You look like a Lambo guy, to be honest, Wix. Like you drive a Lambo.
I don't know. I don't know. You from Florida? Wait,
Yeah, I'm out here in Florida.
Where?
Yo, you came back from Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I'm here for a few days, and then I gotta go back. My mom, yeah.
We're in South Florida. You guys fucking seen me on the street.
Well, not South Florida. I'm in Naples area.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, I go back to Puerto Rico in a little bit. My mom's sick, so.
I thought you were somewhere in my neighborhood for a second. I thought you were like South Florida.
Nah.
Got my heart pumping a bit like shit.
Nah.
You got me scared.
You just look like a Lambo guy. Like you would have a Lambo. I don't know. I just threw it out there.
It's the Martin Vantage, my dream. Been ranting for an hour and 40 minutes. I told you it was gonna be like a two-hour speech. I mean, we'll call it at 11, honestly, probably. Look at this, like, we've entered this chop. We've had our opportunity to trade here. I like the camaraderie here on stream. I like having the conversations with you. It's a lot of times we get a lot of value out of the conversation. I know some people show up here like, oh, trade, no trade, shut up and trade, put a position on screen. Look, it's Pocahontas.
Yeah.
She said she was a Native American in order to get a job at her college as a professor. And that was a fucking lie. Yeah, that's why they call her Pocahontas, because she lied about being a Native American.
She's nothing but a fraud.
That alone is impressive at that age to maintain the energy level. Bro, there's nobody with Trump's energy level, even the guys half his age in his cabinet. They all say the same thing. He just does not fucking stop. He drinks a fucking, he has a Coke and a smile, and then he keeps it moving.
I couldn't do that. Coca-Cola, McDonald's, holy shit.
That's all they say. They say he drinks Diet Coke and eats, like, I doubt he eats a lot of fast food, right? But I'm sure he likes fast food. He doesn't deviate from it. But like I've seen, like, when they were showing Trump at dinner and stuff, and like this guy's eating fucking lobsters, and you know.
He's got a chef, so I don't think they even let him eat that garbage.
No, he has obviously his chefs at Mar-a-Lago, Trump Towers, everything's just separately for him. But
oh, did you speaking of Mar-a-Lago, did you see that
yeah,
that kid? He just fucking GTA'd in there.
Wait, who's here tonight?
Huh?
Benny! What? Who's this? Enrique who?
Iglesias.
No. I missed the chat. Who's that? Trump takes 3 Vyvanse a day? That takes a lot of bumps, believe me. Bro, just because you're over there snowboarding on your kitchen table or skiing off your coffee table doesn't mean...
Thank you, Enrique. Have a good time. Nice to have you back, Enrique.
Oh, he walked in just for that and he did?
There were many heroes on that January raid to capture Maduro. Really great heroes. It was very dangerous. They knew we were coming. They were all set. But the deeds of one warrior that night will live forever in the eternal chronicles of military valor. Chief Warrant Officer 5, Eric Slover, planned the mission and was the flight lead in the cockpit of the first helicopter.
That's scary.
A big, beautiful, powerful helicopter.
The lead helicopter to enter a foreign country, carrying out an operation against their president.
American warfighters wearing the dog tags. His wife Amy had blessed with holy water before he left. She knew it was going to be a rough one. Eric steered the Chinook under the cover of night and descended swiftly upon Maduro's heavily protected.
Those guys got balls of
This was
steel.
a major military installation, protected by thousands of soldiers and guarded by Russian and Chinese military technology. How did that work out? Not too good? While preparing to land, enemy machine guns fired from every angle, and Eric was hit very badly in the leg and hip, one bullet after another.
Wow.
He absorbed 4 agonizing shots, shredding his leg into numerous pieces. And yet, despite the fact that the use of his legs was vital to successful helicopter flight, legs are the most important part of flying a helicopter. To deliver the many commandos who would capture and detain Maduro was the only thing Eric was thinking about. Then, even as he was gushing blood, which was flowing back down the aisle, helicopter lands at a steep angle. The machine gun stood right in front.
Does U.S. forces pay good salaries? In the UK, you get paid peanuts. Look, if you're a Green Beret, right? If you're a Navy SEAL, right? If you're any of those dudes, they don't do it for the money, right? If you're a fighter pilot, right? If you're a helicopter pilot, those guys do not do it for the money.
Catastrophic crash deep in enemy territory.
That's.
Only after safely landing the helicopter.
We need people like those because they're far and few between, and
which was vital to the mission. We probably would have had
They do it because they love this country.
They do it for the love of the country. They do it for the love of the fight. They do it a lot of the times for their boys, right? Everyone that they train with to protect.
I'm about ready to pass out.
You know what really pisses me off when people talk about, I'm like, people don't understand that freedom isn't free, and they just,
No, it's at the cost of these individuals' lives that he's talking about now.
Of the bullets and keep on flying.
It is
landing, and people knew what was happening. Everybody in the back of
those guys. You know what I mean? They're apolitical. They're not partisan at all. There's just orders. We got to do it. Let's fucking go. This is what we trained for. They live it, right? So for them, it's not the money. I'm sure the U.S. government takes care of them, but it's not the money. Who is that? Uh-oh, someone's about to get a star. You see the star in the back? That's him, that's the pilot. He can't walk, they shredded his leg. What a fucking hero, this guy's a legend. Gonna get a Medal of Honor, that's what he's gonna get.
So we have a surprise for Eric and Amy. In recognition of Eric's actions above and beyond the call
I get goosebumps
of
from this
duty,
shit.
I would now like to ask General Jonathan Braga to present Chief Warrant Officer
this is the type of stuff we love to see.
with our nation's highest military award, the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Yep. The thing I was most impressed when I visited was how patriotic and passionate you guys are for the country. Yeah. Yeah. Every house has a flag.
You
go to Florida and you go to nice neighborhoods, every house has a Trump flag. Every boat, like 95% of all boats on the water have Trump flags. This is the price of freedom right here. This man right here is the price of freedom. Him and others like him. Anybody in the chat serves? Anybody in the military? Like active military? You must be fucking proud. You must be real fucking proud of your country today.
Well, thank you very much, Eric and Amy. Great to get to know you. I met with them and with a lot of their fellow.
Does he have a leg though, or is it just is it fucked up, or there's no leg at all?
Can't tell.
We brought it back. We won the First World War with it, the Second World War with it, and then they decided to change it.
Served in the Brazilian army, 2000.
Everybody wanted to change back too. And
Brothers
10
in
of
the
Eric's
Navy.
fellow warriors from that incredible
Hell your
victory
bro,
will
Wix
also be
9
receiving
said,
medals at a private ceremony
"Thank you
that will
for your
soon be held
service."
at the White House, and Eric will be there.
Thomas is like, motherfucker, I can't put a thank you in my pocket, in my wallet. Give me some pips. Yeah, I don't think he has a leg. Because he stumbled back a little bit.
Thank you, Eric. That's a big one.
Big
Tonight
dude.
we've celebrated many truly extraordinary American patriots, but there is one last living legend to honor before we go.
Most definitely most. I
He
got you.
is one more heroic American aviator, Navy fighter pilot. Royce Williams served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, flying.
I remember when I was in
20 missions.
California. We went to California,
In the skies over
I
Korea
think
in
last year.
1952,
We were
Royce
on the
was in
boardwalk, and some
dogfight
woke freaks,
of a
they were
lifetime.
standing on the American flag and they were talking. You know, when they have those speeches. I swear to you, I almost lost my shit. It's a good thing that my family stopped me.
That's
I was
true.
gonna go up to them and rip it
Yeah.
out of them.
I don't play that. Like, I'll say something, and you'll be surprised if you say something about to somebody about standing on a flag. You'll be surprised. You won't even be surprised how many people will join in and back you up. Like, I've done that before randomly on the beach, right? Because people had just their Venezuela flags
But tonight, at 100 years old,
and
this
it's
brave
just like, okay,
Navy
cool, but like,
captain is
no need
finally
to
getting
trample
the
on the U.S. flag,
recognition
right?
he deserves.
So I said
He
something to
was
B, and then a whole
elected
bunch of
long
people just
before this
literally, like, they
evening.
started yelling. They were loud to
Boys,
me. I was like,
please
all right,
stand
that was
up, and
dumb.
I will ask the
But
First
like,
Lady of the United
bunch of
States
people out of
to
nowhere, like,
present
yo,
Captain Royce
nah,
Williams
he's
with his
right, man.
Congressional
Get
Medal
that
of
shit up off
Honor.
the. So, yeah, one thing about America, it's the people are extremely patriotic. But that's because they realize what kind of gift they have by living here, and you know, 'cause we're all from somewhere, right? And most of us have escaped really bad situations to be here, or if it's not us, our parents, our descendants. Right? I mean, if you're Native American, my apologies, but like everyone else. So I do agree with that. Probably some of the most patriotic people. And I'll tell you why. You know why Americans are You know why Americans are so patriotic? We really, like, Americans really take care of the seniors, of their veterans, right? It's very prestigious. It's right. We always thank the military for their service, and it's just it's always taken care of. America takes care. Like, no country, there's countries in the world where, like, if you got cancer, or if you're like over 65, they don't really care. There's not too many social programs for you, right? There's not too many clinics for you in a lot of other countries. Hello, Ella Russian, giving out American medals. What are you talking about?
I've always wanted the Congressional Medal of Honor, but I was informed I'm not allowed to give it to myself, and I wouldn't know why I'd be
When is the
taking
president
it.
for the Democrats and Republicans going to send their sons and daughters to war?
Be there with you someday. But you know,
Good question.
that's our highest honor, Congressional Medal of Honor.
Why don't presidents fight the wars? Why do they always send the poor? Remember that song?
Very much, Eric. Thank you.
Everybody gone to the river, gone have a good time. All right, 3 minutes here. I wanna watch this till 11, and I think honestly we'll call it.
Years is a long time in the life of a nation, but in another sense, it's really a mere moment.
Yeah, we're still stuck in this range. He's still talking. You know, gang, I'm gonna call it a session here. I'm gonna go smoke a J and see if we can catch some volume after he's done talking here. What do we have tomorrow? Tomorrow we have tomorrow we don't have any red folders. Check this out. So just nothing but price action, right? NYC Open should be the catalyst to move us. Yellow folders here. Nothing too important. Oh my God, the Schmidt Show coming. Oh man, the Schmidt Show at 11. Where I'm here. Good night, all. Yeah. Gang, thank you so much for rocking with me tonight. A lot of value. Great stream. Really, really good stream. Good discussions. Good positions, right? Good, just good breakdown in general. Good read, right? Everything overall. overall a W stream. Yeah. Please drop a like, sub to the channel on your way out. If you're new here, for sure, sub to the channel. We're going to be back tomorrow at around 8:30 a.m. Eastern for a New York session, and we'll do this all over again 24 hours from now. Tomorrow evening, we'll run this Asian session again. So 2 streams tomorrow, Asian and New York, or New York and Asian. See you guys in the morning. Zoom gang, see you in the morning. Signal channel, possible positions later on tonight. Congrats, Santos, on that W. Congrats, Drizza, on that weekend tree here for 60, for 70. Good job, guys. Congrats to everybody that took the trade with us, sat through the drawdown, and eventually got the W. And congrats to everybody that just got some value out of the stream. That's the most important thing, the value, because that's going to take you further than today's stream. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. As always, thank you guys for hanging out late tonight and watching the State of the Union. And as for me, my time here is up, gang. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books.
See ya.
See ya, see ya, see ya. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys in the morning. And get some rest, right? This chop, like if it keeps chopping it up, just call it, get some rest, and wait for the market to actually create some structure.
I'll go back to sleep.
Going back to sleep. Do that too. Get some rest, like I said. Good night, everybody. Later.
It is still turning to America. And when God needs a